Hi, how's it going, everybody? My name is Paul Van, and I am the CTO and co-founder of IdentifAI, a deepfake cybersecurity startup. I'm really excited to kick off our series on creating deepfakes, which showcases different ways to create different types of deepfakes, including lip syncs, deepfake audio, custom deepfake images, as well as live deepfakes on tools like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and others. Today, we'll be starting with creating a lip sync deepfake, which essentially involves creating deepfake audio of an individual and then turning a video into something that looks like them saying that. And so today we'll be working with a sample of myself with a few YouTube videos that are out there using both ElevenLabs and SyncLabs. Let's jump right in. To start with creating a lip sync deepfake, you need to collect an audio sample of around 30 seconds to a minute of an individual in order to properly train a voice cloning model. What this involves usually is going to a YouTube video or some publicly available audio sample to collect that and then training it with a tool like ElevenLabs voice cloning. Let's jump over to a sample of myself speaking to use. And here we're looking at a sample of me speaking at the RSA conference. This was around May 2023 or April 2023 of last year, and essentially is a 50-minute sample of me speaking, so much more audio than we need. The first step in creating this is actually extracting just the audio from it, as ElevenLabs requires audio samples in order to work. So what we'll do is we'll take this YouTube link and we'll jump over to YouTube to MP3 to generate an MP3 file from this YouTube. And then we'll go ahead and wait here for this to process. As it is 50 minutes, it might take a little bit of time here to process. So we'll go ahead and cut to that. And it looks like now the video or the MP3 file is ready for download, so we can go ahead and extract that audio. Awesome. Now that we have this audio file downloaded, what we'll go ahead and do is pop it open and select a 1-minute sample of high quality audio of me speaking. And so we'll go ahead and pop this open here. Now, popping this open here, you'll see that we have access to the entire audio sample. So let's find a short 1-minute clip of me speaking.
Already this week, and I'm not sure if it's so. We then, Microsoft and there's a specific
and moral guideline or moral safeguards. So I think, kind of on Greg's point from earlier, the important thing is that there's always going to be those jailbreaks, at least in these initial versions, because this is a new form of input. It's a new, we're interacting with these large language models, and that's something that we haven't seen before. So focusing on how to make it so these can't be jailbroken or are difficult to be jailbroken should definitely be a priority.
So as we continue on these kind of
So it looks like we found a good sample here from 3831 to approximately around 3840. So we'll go ahead back here.
Better at being,
and we'll go ahead and split this audio up so that we actually have access to just this raw sample. We'll get rid of this, and then we will go ahead and go about 30 seconds in.
Explain much better how the code worked.
And then we can go ahead and split this, and we'll have the audio sample in its full entirety for audio cloning. Or we can actually go ahead and go here, and we'll export this as audio only. Now that we have this sample, what we can do is we can run over to ElevenLabs, and we can use this audio sample to create a voice clone of myself. And so what we'll do is we'll go over to ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is a voice cloning tool that is one of the state of the art in the market today. What we can do is we can click on instant voice cloning. We can create a name called Deepfake. We'll go ahead and upload that audio sample. And we will go ahead and confirm that it is us. Now that we have that, what we can do is we can refresh the screen here, and we'll see that Paul Deepfake is now a voice clone that we have available in our library. So going down here, you'll see that we have this. And what we can do is we can create a, hey everyone, thanks for joining today. Looking forward to creating a deepfake together. Now, when we generate this, this should sound like me.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining today. Looking forward to creating a deepfake together.
So now we have the effective audio sample or voice clone created for our lip sync deepfake. Now, how do we actually take this and do we apply it over to making it look like I'm actually saying this? And what we need for this is a video of me talking almost like how I am now on a laptop or looking like I'm actually speaking about something already. So what we'll actually do now is jump over to another YouTube video where we can grab a sample of this. This sample is from a podcast that both Justin Marciano and I were in earlier this year, and we'll go ahead and grab a sample from here, just screen recording. So what we'll do is we'll pop open QuickTime and we'll go ahead and start screen recording here. Now this should be enough for our sample since we only have a short audio sample, so we can go ahead and save this as Paul Real. And then all we'll need to do before we convert this to a lip sync deepfake is convert this over to an MP4 file. So what we can do is go over to a conversion site here, take the move file and convert it over to MP4, where we can effectively then use this to create the the video lip sync. And we'll go ahead and download that here. And now we can jump over to SyncLabs. Now, SyncLabs is a tool that is able to take in video and audio samples and then effectively create a lip sync deepfake. Now, what we'll do is we'll open up a new project. We will upload our Paul Real MP4 file of me speaking, and then we will upload we'll actually have to go back over to ElevenLabs here and download this sample. Now we can jump back over here and we can go ahead and upload this audio sample as well. And we'll go ahead and train this with Sync's new 1.7.1 beta model. And that's that. We've got the deepfake kicked off, and we'll jump over once it's completed to see the output. And it looks like now we have our produced deepfake. So we can go ahead and download that here and we can actually check it out.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining today. Looking forward to creating a deepfake together.
Now, as you can see here, this is not as high quality as some of the best deepfakes or better deepfakes that we've seen, but this is just meant to show the capabilities that tools like SyncLabs and ElevenLabs have to offer. What really creates or makes the best deepfake really comes down to the audio and the video that is used when training the model. By using a better video that appears clearer or is better for the lip sync effect. So being clear mouth movements and less face movements, you're going to be able to generate a much better video using this exact same technology. And I think this is one of the most important things about creating a deepfake is that it really requires a lot of fine tuning, finding the right data, and really making sure that all of the data aligns perfectly to create this realistic deepfake. And again, that stems from a lot of different things. For audio, it's really having clear, distinct audio samples that cover the entire human range or human vocal range. And then separately, when you're creating the video, it's looking again for those videos where there's not a lot of head movements, looking for videos where someone's looking more at the screen. And generally, these models tend to do better when you have a screen or video that's more zoomed out. So if my face were further back, it does a better job about creating that lip movement or lip syncing that video. Now, to tie it all back together, lip sync videos can be used for a whole host of both good and bad things. On the good side of things, they're used commonly in a lot of memes and TikTok posts. There's many we've seen of LeBron James and a lot of others. But separately, they can be used for bad as well. Adversaries can use these to create realistic videos that look like your boss or your executive talking to you, or look like someone from the security team trying to steal your credentials. And so it's important to remain diligent when seeing videos like these, and also to be cautious when creating them, because creating negative or bad deepfakes can have a negative impact. Stay tuned for our next video in the series, which will be live deepfakes, where we will showcase how we can create live deepfake skins in Zoom, Microsoft Teams, as well as FaceTime, something that IdentifAI pioneered very recently. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon.